Welcome back to Hooks and Hammers. Today, we got another semi-pro tip for you. It's unclogging a dishwasher that won't drain. My good luck is continued. So there's what we're working with, yippee. So first thing I'm gonna do is remove that filter there in front of the churning blade is what I'll call it. We're gonna get that cleaned up and hopefully that's our simple fix. All right, next thing we're gonna take this apart. So the bottom piece just pulls away. Clean that out. And then this part has two pressure clips on either side, one here, one there. So we're gonna go ahead and remove that and just scrub everything clean. All right, we got everything scrubbed. I'm gonna give it a rinse. I'm gonna make sure it's warm water. I want to prime that drain a little bit. There could be, I have a garbage disposal down there. There could be some grease buildup, even though I always stress not to put anything like that down there. There could be food lodged in there, who knows. But I'm gonna prime it up with some warm water. I have some water boiling right now that I'm gonna pour down that drain with the garbage disposal running. I'm gonna see if I can free up any clogs in the disposal. And I'm hoping a combination of all of this will free up the clog. Next thing I'm gonna try to do is go in here with my hand, feel around for any really large obstructions in the filter cavity, which I don't feel. All right, so I got my boiling water. I'm gonna go ahead and pour this down the drain. I already have some Dawn dish soap down there to help break down the grease. I'm gonna flip on the disposal. All right, so from here, I'm gonna put back together the filter. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and reinstall that. It's gonna be hard to see because I got some real nasty water. All right, so for this model Bosch, we have the Silence Plus 44 dBA. You're going to hit the on button. It's gonna have your normal display for auto setting. So numbers show up here. And if I hold the start button, okay, sorry, that took an extra second there. I held the start button for 3 seconds, goes to that 1 minute drain feature. I'm gonna shut the door. We're gonna listen for it to drain. All right, my luck, that didn't work. Still got the same water in there, so we got the big guns out. I'm gonna remove this dry bag and wet vac it out. Not seeing any large chunks. So what I'm gonna do is put the filter back, which I'll show you guys how that goes. Now that you can see, sits in flush like so, locks when the two areas are in line with each other, and we're going to put the bottom rack back in, put a pod in, and run a normal cycle, and let's see if it'll just reset itself. All right guys, we're gonna get underneath the sink because of course, you know, my good luck continues. I shot backed out. It appeared that I finally was getting the system to run a full cycle, but once it got to a point of needing to drain, stopped. So here's what I'm gonna try next. Right in that corner, that light colored tube that runs up and connects to the garbage disposal right here, I'm gonna disconnect that and try to just do the drain cycle. I'm gonna try to look into that collar right here sticking out, see if there's any obstructions in there. I did see when I was trying those drain cycles earlier, just the slightest amount of water trickle out into the drain up above, but not like it looked like there was an obstruction. If this doesn't work, I don't know what to do next. All right, guys. So I went ahead and removed that hose like I said I was going to. I ran that drain test that I did before and got a really slow trickle, not even what you see here. And then I looked in the end of this hose and it clearly looked like there was water at the end of it, but not draining out. So I pried with my screwdriver a little bit, got a pressure release, and the water that you see drain out into the bucket, and that was on the last like drain cycle that the machine will go through in that drain phase. And then I saw a little something in the hose, got it out with my screwdriver. Freaking googly eye. Have kids, they said. Have kids. So I think we got our fix here. We're gonna run that drain cycle one more time and see if we can get the rest of the water to come out. Let's go. Googly eye. How dare you? Yup, now let's just hope this bucket doesn't overflow. Oh boy. Oh boy, please stop. All right, I think that's about it. Thank goodness, that would have been our next problem. Yep, looks like that's it. All right, guys, we're gonna hook this hose back up and officially run our cycle and get our dishes clean. Thanks for hanging with us with this one. A little bit of problem solving, a little bit of effort. Save yourself hundreds of dollars thinking that your machine is broken just by tapping into some things and making sure it's working properly. Till next time, stretch your limits.